Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Assassin's Creed Unity. It has been a while since the previous one. In between, of course, Cyberpunk and Watch Dogs Legion came out. I also started Watch Dogs Legion. Cyberpunk I held off because of the bugs, and yeah, it's just too much. And to be honest, one of the reasons that there also was a hiatus, I did a lot more playtesting, trying to get my PC more really fine-tuned, dialed in. Also, really.
Are you cowering away from my friendly intervention? Get over here, you!
Overclocking the GPU better, and actually noticing that I cannot get it overclocked that much more. But I did that a lot with AC Unity, because it is actually... Alright, I will leave it be. It is actually a game that really exposes instabilities. It's an older game, it's like 6 years old, it's DirectX 11. But it really, it can take sometimes half an hour, 40 minutes of running around. But eventually an unstable overclock will crash the game or the video driver. And during that time of playtesting, mainly in this game, it occurred to me that if I can choose between a 2020 AAA game or games, Watch Dogs Legion or Cyberpunk, or on the other hand, a 6-year-old Assassin's Creed game, I tend to go for the 6-year-old Assassin's Creed game. It is, I dare to say, graphically even superior. The texture quality, I must say, another Ubisoft game, Watch Dogs Legion, also has great textures in London. If you look for them, I really like to search for like realistic, authentic materials like bricks and ground textures and woods. But Assassin's Creed Legion, either it's on par with Watch Dogs Legion, sometimes it's ahead, and there's one area that Assassin's Creed Unity is even ahead, in my view, and that is authenticity. Of course, Watch Dogs Legion is for a big part a fantasy world. There are like real world London structures and buildings in there. But it's for the most part also like a big fantasy place set in the future. This Paris, of course, it's also not current day Paris, but it feels so much more authentic. And the amount of details and animation, it's even more amazing than I initially thought. So I do think that I will be continuing first this playthrough. I will let Watch Dogs Legion and Cyberpunk, both great games in their own right, but I will let a few more patches come out to get them to run a bit more stable. But for now it is Assassin's Creed Unity. It's quite confusing, all the different titles. Anyways, here I am in the next episode, and again, forgetting about the timer. Let's put the timer. I think I've been babbling for 7 minutes, so let's put it to 38 minutes from now. I was thinking of doing, we already cleared the high point over here, we did, so the map is exposed as opposed to all the other sections over here. The Louvre and this part of town has been exposed as well. For now I want to clear out, we are near the Cafe Theater, our home base. We have like these Nostradamus Enigmas, and I think if we find them, it are solved the riddles to recover fragments of the Nostradamus disc. If we do that, we may open up additional armor. I think, I'm not sure, but I think that the Nostradamus Enigma is actually in the cellar, or in the basement. Let's check it out. And also check out some stuff while we get there. This guy will be reciting something, I guess. Or maybe not.
The former director of finance, Jacques Necker, who resigned last September, has quit France and regained his native Switzerland. Should he again involve himself in matters of public finance, we wish him great success, ruining their economy.
Alright, that was the little heads up we got. I hear the sound of a chest. Ah, no, this is actually... Yes, here's a chest. It's some kind of a special chest. Check it out. How are these marked? This is a yellow chest, so it's an initiate chest. Not sure what that is. Let's check it out. What do we get? Edward's assassin outfit. Alright, nice. Check it out. Oh, wrong button. Gear loadout. Edward's assassin outfit. Alright. Out there. Edward's. Here. Edward's assassin outfit. That's, I think, from... which one is again in the Americas? Edward Kenway. I think it's Black Flag. Edward, 1 second, learning moment, just to hit up on the lore. Edward Kenway. Yeah, that's Black Flag. I think that is, of course, in the Caribbean, but I think also in the US, but I'm not really sure about that. Which one is the Assassin's Creed in the US? AC in the USA. That might be Black Flag. 1 second. Assassin's Creed USA. Oh, that's actually Assassin's Creed 3. That's Connor Kenway, I think, indeed. Let's search Connor. Assassin's Creed 3. Yes, that's him, I think. 1 second. Yes. Desmond's half English, half Mohawk ancestor Ratonkaneton, also known as Connor. Ratonaketon, as he fights the Templars' attempts to gain control in the colonies. Alright. But this one is Black Flag. I think Black Flag is after 3. And it looks pretty cool, but I have to say the one I was wearing, it looks pretty cool, but I find this one more classical Ezio, like from the first 2 Assassin's Creeds, the white, how do you call it, coat. So I will keep that for now, but good to know that those initiate chests have gear. And now let's get to the Nostradamus Enigma. What the hell is this? Explore the cafe theater. Ah, shit, I think we already did that in a previous episode. Collect your income here, but it's maybe good as a refresher. Use it to renovate the building. Memento gallery. Let's also check if we have some income. Access mementos from Arno's missions. So that's the mementos. We have the training room. We already did some trainings which were available up until now. With that dude over there. We have Arno's room. There you can read letters from Elisa, I think. Read letters from Elise, check your profile and your gear loadout. You can also do that just via the in-game menu. So there's not really much functionality new there. Legacy room, access your legacy outfits. Pretty cool, but I think you can also access them from the in-game menu. And we have the club hall. That's the access all your club activities. That are the online aspects. I'm not doing those. I'm focusing fully on the offline. But that's in the basement. And in the basement as well is the armor room. Solve Nostradamus Enigmas to unlock the armor of Thomas the Carnaillon. And that is what we want to do. We want to get down there.
To announce that it's 100
Where?
beers a month club at the new member, Michelle the Imbiber Bevre.
100 beers a month.
Record.
It's a pretty funny club. Let's not forget our income. Here we go. See how much we get. And we are getting 80 F. What the hell was that thing? More income available in 4 minutes. You earn income from the customers in your cafe, theater, and the other social clubs you own in Paris. Help Charlotte Goose by doing her missions or buy more social clubs to increase your income. We will be
Sleep
doing
well,
that.
son.
We will also be doing the cafe theater missions to, as soon as possible, upgrade this whole establishment. I think you need to do missions for it. I'm not fully sure. There were actually also already, while upgrading the establishments, some hidden rooms popped up. Like this one. This one opened up. There's a little bit of a graphical glitch going on over there. Or is that some Templar secret sign? I have no idea. Anyways, there was one and another one like this, secret cupboards popping up. So we can interact over here. I'm not sure what it does. It just interacted. Hello, hello. Does absolutely nothing. And you see the Nostradamus Enigma sign. I'm now disabling the HUD because I thoroughly hate HUDs. But that you see that downstairs in the cellar. That's our objective. I may have already interacted with what was here earlier, and that somehow the button prompt still popped up. No idea what's actually going on over here. But let's try to get downstairs. And is that over here? Yes, here we go. I think there are two ways downstairs. I'm not really sure, but if we go straight ahead here, we end up in the sewers, I think. Or yeah, let's double check that. Pretty sure I checked that in a previous episode, just to get my bearings, because this will be a place we will be visiting more often. Yes, if I run around over here. Oh, no. Yes. And then to the left or to the right? I think to the left.
Cheer, my friend.
No, to the yeah, to the left. If I take this one, we end up in the sewers, I think.
Over here.
Yes. And these are like also kind of online missions, play co-op. But I think you can do those co-op missions also by yourself, which is actually pretty cool. And pretty challenging, because some of those missions are meant for like 4 players. Doing them in your on your own
no.
can be very challenging, but that is actually what what I'm looking for. And also that is pretty cool in this game. The fighting, even, I'm not sure whether there was a difficulty slider. I don't think there was, but even on the default difficulty, when you're like not super upgraded and stuff, the actual fighting with regular goons on the street, it's actually challenging. It's a nice mechanic. If you fight like 3 or 4 of them, you have a pretty big chance of getting unexpected hits in. Of course, also they have like this shooting from a distance mechanic. While you're sword fighting, they use a gun. Ah, that's also a way out to the sewers. And that, of course, is pretty annoying, but it is what it is. But regardless of the a little bit cheating they do with guns, this is like the clubs aspect with your social clubs and stuff. But regardless, club hole of that cheating mechanic with the pistols, it is just challenging this game, fighting mechanics, which is really nice for a change because so many games are dumbed down.
I have a mission for you.
Yeah, alright, so this is where we just were. I can go in through there, but we can also just go in through here to enter the Nostradamus Enigmas. And there should be a first enigma somewhere around here. Yes, here it is. Alright, let's start it up. Mercurius. Accept and track. Solve the riddles. Alright. Anno 1561. I've been increasingly subject to visions composed of obscure sentences and strange characters which carry meanings beyond my understanding. It circle problemata. It's Circle Problemata. That's the title. The visions were of such force that, overcome, I passed into a trance. Therein I saw a weighty disc burst into many fragments, which themselves were dispersed across a Paris I could scarcely recognize. Such were the changes. Ah, and maybe we go to different times here. Each fragment of the disc accompanied by quatrains of unknown meaning. Quatrain. That's probably, let's make it a learning moment. I think that is like a part of a musical score. A quatrain is a type of stanza or a complete poem consisting of 4 lines. Ah, it's a poem of 4 lines. Existing in a variety of forms, the quatrain appears in poems from the poetic traditions of various ancient civilizations, including India, Greece, Rome, and China, and continues into the 21st century, where it is seen in works published in many languages. Alright, learning moment complete. And to each of those, symbol assigned. Each fragment of the disc accompanied by quatrains of unknown meaning, and to each of those a symbol assigned. Upon awakening, I have written here the words and the symbols to each associated. It is for someone more learned than I to solve their meanings and recover whatever value they protect. Nostradamus. Ah, this is actually written by Nostradamus. Alright. So, now what do I do? Also, the musical score, by the way, in this game is amazing. Very bombastic and dramatic. And also subtle. In just roaming the world, sometimes really cool, subtle scores pop up. Alright, we have 4 fragments here. We have 18 fragments here. And we have 10 fragments there. But I'm not sure whether they are intertwined with what we did here. Let's see if it pops up somewhere. Man, this will be hard to track. The missions. Alright. There's a Nostradamus Enigma Mars. Solve the riddles to recover fragments of the Nostradamus disc. Alright, is that the follow-up? Yeah, I don't see any other Nostradamus codes. The blue ones we, for now, companion missions. Alright, they're often also for multiple players, I thought. A lot of them are also for only one, so that's good to know. We'll be doing that along the way, but for now, let's get outside. We go across the bridge, keep right across the sand, and then we enter a building, and it is in front of the courtyard, to the left of the church. Let's do that. Right, let's take the back door. It's over there. Now we can also take the front door, just to get our bearings better. That is, I think, the way to either Franciat or Versailles. Assassin's Creed Unity Dead Kings. This is Franciat. Up north lies the town of Franciat, where the French twice buried their kings. You must complete sequence 4 of the main game to access this additional content. I read that it's much better to do that all the way at the end, because it ties into the main story. It closes it off better. And this is the coach to Versailles, where the game actually started. But we will be doing that later. There were still chests and stuff over there. Let's get him. I sometimes try to help the police guys. I won't do that anymore, because you can actually accidentally hit the police as well. And then you are like fighting the crook and the police, fighting everybody, and I really want to play as the good guy. So if the police is in a fight, I will try to avoid getting involved. It's like a nun. Also this musical instrument, beautiful. Alright, let's take the high roads, why not? Let's do a bit of parkouring. Practice. Right. Yeah, we needed to go until the bridge. So let's just continue. Gentilhomme, that's a nice guy. One of the... I don't... Oh shit, that was not what I wanted. That's one of the few things I remember from my French lessons, like decennia ago.
Come on! That's right. Just what you did. Come on!
Right, I will leave them be. In playtesting, I too often just ended up killing everybody, but I will help my fellow Parisians. And it also helps out with money, of course, because we can loot them. And you also get like just loot, like bombs and stuff. A cherry bomb I just picked up. And tobacco. I don't think that tobacco will actually appear in your inventory. You will get also like wool now. You will just get the monetary value. Right, let's try to find our Enigma. Apparently it's below the ground. Ah, here it is. High definition. Buy skills, weapons or equipment to increase your level. No, I will just try it. Is that possible? Solve the riddles to recover fragments. Here we go. You already have a mission in progress. Do you want to replace your active mission with this one? Let's see what we have in progress. Not even sure what I'm tracking. I think this one, the primary mission. After nearly a year of training, Arno is finally ready to become a full-fledged assassin. All he has to do is complete one last exercise. Yeah, that is where we are in the main game, but let's just first do a Nostradamus Enigma just for fun. Even though it's apparently really hard. Let's see how far we get with stealth. Here we go. First riddle. I wield 2 blades, flanked by justice and law. I strike true and fair, hour by hour. So I think it is a tower for monarchs and peasants alike. I think it's a bell tower, striking hour by hour, flanked by justice and law, and wield 2 blades. Alright, let's see if anything pops up. Yeah, there's a new one here, I think. I think that are Mercurius and Saturnus and stuff. They're Mars. Where are we now, actually? Oh man, there are a lot of them. Areas, god damn it. It's a bit overwhelming, to be honest. But I'm not sure whether, like, our riddle now, does it have a marker? Like, is it this one? I earlier didn't see this one, but I also didn't see that one, so... No, this I think is just a mission start. Here's a new one as well. Virgil. Man, there are a lot of them. I think our riddle just brings us to the Notre Dame, which also makes sense. We're close because that one sounds a bell. Let's just get there. But the thing is, I wield 2 blades. That's a pretty big, actually, area. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, we probably have to use the riddle to get more of an exact location. There it is. So it says she is flanked by justice and something else. There's also a mission over there. We'll do that later. We're gonna do everything at the same time. Man, check out how imposing this looks. But of course there are more bell towers in Paris than only the Notre Dame. Although it does seem that somebody is flanked by 2 things. That may be justice and that's more like a religious dude with a cap on. Let's see what it says. Our mission. There is something blue over there. I'm not sure what that's all about. Let's see what the blue main target. Defend is blue. And also in the 3rd column down below, blue is a hiding spot. But the blue I'm seeing here, I'm not sure whether that's a hiding spot. But anyways, let's... Where can I read my active mission? Do I need to get to the progress tracker? Points of interest. There are a lot of them. Difficulty. The hell does that do? Ah, that are probably... Difficulty adds all the missions. I'm not sure what that's all about. Oh, it's way too much. Selective. I'm still not sure what selective filtering does. Because I'm not sure if I can select stuff. Maybe that is everything that I've been past while running around playtesting. Not really sure. Let's do only missions. Let's get to the progress tracker. We are doing we are doing Nostradamus. Companion Theater Nostradamus. Solve the riddles. Solve the first riddle. Yes, that's where we are now. But where is the freaking first riddle? God damn it. Paris stories. Hastes. Tracked Saturnus. So, our mission... Ah, what's this? Ah, this is the primary campaign. And we came from the cafe, the theater. Ah, that's over here. Right? Yeah. I think that's the one that we opened up. Or... No, then afterwards I opened up another one. Over here. This one. Ah, that's it. But why can't I freaking read what it actually said? Do I have to note it down on a pad somewhere if I want to refresh my memory? Because it said it was flanked by justice and something else. I don't remember what that something else was. And I want to use that to make sure I'm on the right path over here. Right. That looks like justice. That's a little bit the problem. Oh, shit. Oh, they didn't like that. See you later, dudes. I removed that bell because that does help. And let's do... Oh shit, there they are. God damn it. It's pretty cool. Please don't come over here.
Don't run off! I'm a good guy! Good at smashing, ripping, tearing,
Let's
and
do some more
amputation.
Fight practice. One guy alone, easy enough. I will do the staggering
I need
strike.
to ram a blade.
Like so. And then immediately and another tongue. And I could kill him off. But let's just... I still don't know how to holster your weapon. Let's quickly check that. It's not here. The thing. Database, tutorials, e-manual, god damn it, basic controls, ground controls, combat controls, exit fight. Ah, that's right trigger, that's good to know. Because you can go sometimes from high profile to low profile while you throw a smoke bomb, and then actually normally attacking them in high profile with smoke, you can get some free hits in. But if you actually go, you holster your weapon or sheath your sword, you go into low profile, you can actually one shot kill them within smoke with like the stealth assassinate button. But I tried that during playtesting. It was really hard to just put your weapon away while you are in a fight. Maybe that's the exit fight right trigger. Anyways, how the hell do you sheath your weapon? It's a bit of a mess, this whole tutorial stuff. Weapon and tool selection. Use to open the quick selection menu and equip your weapons and tools. Assassination. To perform a low profile assassination, X. By the way, it also hardly anywhere says that you, how to hold right trigger to exit fight mode. Alright, that's good to know. That's probably the button. It nowhere says how to do a non-lethal takedown. Well, it is possible. That's probably because it's on the button prompts itself in the game when you have the HUD enabled. But that's actually for me quite an important button, because X is like an assassination, but the B button actually is like a chokeout. Anyways, so let's check out whether it works. I'm now in fighting mode and I'm holding the right trigger. Yes, it works. Right? Or is that, does he sheath it automatically? No, now he keeps his weapon drawn, and if I press the right trigger, he puts it down. Very nice. Thank you very much for your soap. I'm still having a bit of a problem because that Nostradamus Enigma, this is such a big area. How the hell am I supposed to find, even especially without a HUD, an enigma? Alright, I did remove that bell thing, that's good. I even remembered, I think, doing this when I played this game 6 years ago. I also think I started with these enigmas. I don't think I found it at the time. But man, check out these graphics, these textures, these color tones. I hear a box, a chest. I will also be looting all the chests. So I will be picking them up once I just encounter them in the world. And then if I want to clear out a section, I will be proactively hunting for the ones I missed. You hear them by a sound. I heard that sound. I hear it now. I'm not sure whether it comes over on YouTube as well. But I hear a faint chest sound. Let's quickly check over here. Can maybe of course also be on a different level or something. I actually do hear it quite clearly. Ah, here it is. Very nice. Hopefully I can do this with the amount of lockpicks I have. Hello. Here we go. Alright, I have 5 lockpicks. Was not expecting that. Oh shit. Probably will need them. Nice. Right, what do we get? Florins. Monies. Alright, but anyways,
Go on, try it.
getting that Enigma is easier said than done in like big areas like this. I do think it may be up in the towers because the riddle really referenced I strike each hour, and you can, depending on your definition of strike, check out all these details, the different wallpaper decorations. Depending on your definition of I strike, here, this is what I mean. It could be the church as a whole. But it can, of course, also be more narrow, more strict definition of I strike. Is this something? Symbol. Nice, what's this? An odd looking symbol. Alright, really doesn't do anything. Or does it? I don't think I can do much with it. Yeah, if your definition of I strike, it could also mean like the bell towers themselves, like a more narrow definition. It's also so cool. You can actually look outside through the windows in this game, and not even many modern games do that. Often interiors and exteriors are totally separate in-game environments, and here it just all meshes into each other. It's just so cool. And also the fact that you what did I want to say? I wanted to say the fact that you can, I totally lost my train of thoughts, but I have that more often when I'm just babbling like a chicken without a head. I don't know, but anyways, it is all very amazing. The amount of detail, the amount of freedom, the environments, the animations, the sounds. This game just really gels with me. I'm not sure why. The grittiness, the realism, the authenticity, the skill, the setting. Alright, but I'm hitting the 45-minute marker, guys, like some goats into the Notre Dame. I have to end the episode here, otherwise file sizes will become too big. We'll continue in the next one, guys. For the meantime, Arno will do some preaching or some praying. For the meantime, do not forget yourself. Always do keep on gaming. See you later.